Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great. It's the beginning of the week, so make that money for all my money making people out there. Grind harder, work harder, and for all my students out there, especially college students, please hand in your papers. Do not procrastinate. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you guys don't know, I upload Mondays and Wednesdays. Wednesdays mostly for girls talk or other girls talk related videos, and then Mondays for my videos, and sometimes maybe Fridays and Sundays. So you guys should turn on your notifications to make sure that you are up to date and up to speed with all the videos. Anyway, so today's story is going to be a story time about when I was accosted by the girls again. And this one is actually deeper than the last one, because this one was actually beaten by a gang of girls. And yeah, no matter how much I try to make a light matter out of something this serious, it was actually serious to me. But now I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I have right now to celebrate this, because most of these stories I told you guys, they are what made me who I am today, and that's a confident person. And I don't really regret what happened, to be very honest. If I had a chance to go back and change anything, I would change nothing, to be very honest, because I felt like every single thing was important in molding me into the kind of person I am today. So today's story is set in the same place. If you want to understand the background to how, the girls came to be and my bullying story, then watch the previous video. I will link it below so that you guys can watch it, because I talked about how I moved to this school and how things were. So this story is set on a particular Sunday, and I was a junior, right? That's what it's called. I was in SS2, and that's grade 11. And basically grade 11 and grade 12, grade 11 is a transitioning year, so there's not meant to be so much of a seniority thing or anything with the grade 12s, but that's not how it was in my set. My set single-handedly suffered as if we were in grade 7 or something. We suffered like we were juniors, actual juniors, not like a set that were about to transition into the next senior set. We were punished like the juniors. We were treated like the juniors. Basically, the set before just wanted to humiliate us and make sure that other juniors did not give us the respect that we deserved. So basically, on this very Sunday, I went to church. So basically, let me explain to you guys how church was in my school. So we don't go to church on Sundays. We make church, basically. So we have what we call chapel, and we go to the hall, the student hall, and we just sit down there and have church, basically. So the hostel mistress and the hostel master. So it's basically hostel mistress or hostel master or house mother and house father. They're literally the people in charge of the girls and boys hostels. So they're the ones that were there, and they preach sometimes and all the kind of stuff. To me, it was a joke. It was seriously a joke. This is just a time where you were able to just kind of, look cute and everything, even though just look cute for the boys and stuff like that. So basically how church was that the junior students, so from grade 7 to 9, sat in front. So it was grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, 10, 11, 12. So I was in grade 11 in this particular year. I was in grade 11, and so I was second to senior, basically. And grade 11 was a transitioning set. So basically, we are the next seniors, right? So we're meant to have some level of respect with the next set, but that was not the case in my set, because the seniors ahead of us treated us like shit, because most of the girls there had things to do with the boys in the senior set, and the girls were angry because the girls were the junior girls were stealing their boys, and I didn't get that, because, well, that's another story for another day. But yeah, so basically because of that, the other senior set literally swore to make our lives live in hell, because they couldn't find their boyfriends who were going for younger girls, basically. So on this particular chapel day on Sunday, One of my friends that was a day student gave me this sticker, like this pack of stickers. You know those stickers that, like those star stickers that your teacher put on your like sheet if you did well? So she sent that to me. She gave that to me, and they were like small stickers and big stickers and stuff like that. So like on Sundays, like I said, you try to look cute and stuff, but we're not allowed to use makeup, like I said in my last video, because like I got my makeup seized like even when I was in grade 10, so I didn't bring any makeup to school. But I was like, yo, I want to look cute today, so I put those stars. I put one, the little star on my nose to serve as like a nose ring and stuff, and then I put the other one to set on my face, like right here. And I went to church. Now, bear in mind, like I wasn't breaking any rules by doing that. I didn't have makeup on. I basically was just trying to beautify myself without like makeup. And I went to church, and the senior students were not there yet because they come late. They come whenever they want to. They just barge in and like make an entrance and all that kind of stuff. So they weren't there, right? So we had like first prayer. And during first prayer, like you stand up and you pray and all that kind of stuff. And then after that, they sing hymns and all that kind of stuff. So as I was coming back from first prayer, the senior students were coming in. Right? So one of them that was a prefect, she saw my face, and then she called me and she was like, Zara, what do you have on your face? And I was like, oh, it was just a little star, like my friend got me. It's not hurting anyone, right? And she's like, take it off. And I was like, what does the star that's on my face have to do with anything? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not breaking any rules. Why can't the star be on my face? She's like, I don't like it, take it off. I was like, okay, I'll take it off. Man, I went back to my seat and I didn't take nothing off. So I didn't know that girl went to go tell the rest of her friends that, yo, this Zara girl is wearing a star on her face. And then another girl calls me. This girl didn't see me. She just heard from the other girl. And she called me and she was like, Zara, I heard you have a star on your face. Take it off. And I'm like, I'm not breaking any rules. Bear in mind, makeup was not allowed, but most of these girls had on full face makeup. Like full face makeup. Right? And they were like, we don't want to see this on your face, take it off. And I was like, but I'm not breaking any rules. Like, I'm not breaking any rules. Why are you telling me to take this off? And I was like about to cause a scene, and obviously they couldn't do that in chapel, so they just let me go. So after I had my lunch and after chapel finished, I went back to the hostel, only for me to hear that I was being called by the seniors. Now, bear in mind that the seniors had their own hostel. It was on the last floor. And they were calling me. I was like, not again. And they told me to come to their hostel, and I did. And immediately I got in, they locked the door. And then they told me to come kneel down in the middle of their hostel and raise up my hands. And I was like, for what? They're like, just shut up and do it. And I went and I did it. And then the first girl came out, the girl that actually had the problem with me, this prefect. She was like, Zara, did I or did I not tell you to take off the stars on your face? And I was like, yes, you did, but I didn't see why I should because I wasn't breaking any rules. And she was like, but don't I, as a senior, have the guts to tell you something and you do it? Why did you have to disrespect me? Why did you have to disobey me? And then she went her way. Now, every other girl there took it upon themselves to deal with me. So they all circled around me as I was on the floor. And they were like, why is it that your seniors will tell you to do something and you won't do it? And I'm like, because I don't see why I should do something when I'm not doing something wrong. Like, why should I do what you're telling me just because you tell me to do it? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm not breaking any rules. What does that star have to do with anything? And they were like, why can't you do something because we told you to do it? Now, bear in mind that the girl that had a problem with me had already gone. Like, she was okay. She was like, you know what? I'm just tired of this girl. I'm done. And the rest of the girls said, nope, they are not done with me. They ganged up on me. And they were like, who do you think you are? Like, what do you think you are? Do you think you are something? Like, why do you always have to act as if, like, you own the world and blah, blah, blah? I'm like, I'm sorry if I look that way to you. I'm not affecting anybody by being myself. Like, I don't know what to tell you, right? And they're like, this is because you have small... This is the second time they said this, guys. They're like, because you have small bum, you think you can walk around like you own the school. I'm like, like, this is personal, yo. This is not about the star anymore. Like, this was personal. And I was like, I'm sorry if I offended you. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. And then before you know it, one girl at the side gave me a dirty slap. I was actually in shock, guys. Like, I was like, what just happened? She slapped me, and this girl was thick. Like, her hand was thick. And she was like, so you think that you should talk when your seniors are talking to you? Bear in mind that this is just a set that was before me, just a year ahead of me. A lot of them were even my age. Like, I was confused. This girl slapped me. And then the other one was like, I really don't understand this stupid girl. She feels she owns the world. Then they told me, say after me, I am ugly. I am ugly. I am ugly. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. I don't believe I am, so I'm not going to do that. They were like, I said, say after me, I am ugly. I'm ugly. And because I didn't say it, one of the girls that was just watching this from afar but had always had a thing for me, she always hated me, she took an Oxford dictionary, you know those thick ass Oxford dictionaries. She was at this side of the room and I was right here in the middle of the room, and with all her force she threw that dictionary straight at my face. Guys, that heavy ass dictionary hit me on my right eye. I can never forget that day. That was the first time in my life that I'd had a black eye. Before then, I thought it was just cartoons and stuff like that. But like, she threw that shit at my face. And I was just in shock. And that day was visiting day. And visiting day is basically when like your parents or your family come to visit you. But because I didn't have any like immediate family like there, right? It was like my extended family that used to come see me. I was meant to go see them. How was I going to go see them with a black eye, guys? Like, immediately she hit me, like it hit me right in my eye, like, and then once she did that, it was like all hell broke loose. The other girls just vented their anger on me. They were just hitting me. One had the guts to take a pillow and try to smother me. Like, when I think about this, I'm like, hold up, Zara. Like, did you actually go through this shit? Like, did you actually sit down and let this shit happen to you? One tried to smother me. Till the other one near her was like, no, don't do that. That's too much. She was like, I just hate this girl. Like, how can someone hate you so much? She was like, I just hate this girl with all my heart. And I'm just like, the whole point of doing that was to make me feel less than, to make me actually internalize the hate they had for me, to actually make me feel like inferior. Like, how was a little star going to destroy their life? I just want to know how. Like, how? Because people were saying it looked cute and stuff like that, and a lot of people were like, oh, I like your style. Like, obviously then you guys might not see it as something cool now, but trust me, back then that thing looked cute. It looked really cute because it's like a little, like, it looked like a little stud right there, like a little star kind of stud on my nose and like my, like, right here. It looked really cute. And like, that's why I did it. I wasn't allowed makeup. I was like, I must shine. And I did that, and that was an issue. Like, you, I had this, that was the worst beating I received in the school. Like, I had never been hit more than I had been hit that day. Like, I looked at my this is really funny, guys. After they were done with me, they kicked me out of the room. And all the time I was in the room, I tried so hard to be strong, guys. I tried so hard to be strong. I put on my poker face. I poker face for days, yo. And when I left the room, I didn't even know that my face was a mess. See, one of my friends saw me and she just started screaming. She was like, what the hell, Zara? What did they do to you? Like, that was the first time I'd actually been brutally beaten by these girls. And I was like, what is it? Because I wasn't feeling the pain, right? I was like, what is it? And she was like, just go and look at yourself in the bathroom mirror. And I went and I saw my eye was, because I felt the heaviness in my eye, but I just thought it was something that I could shake away. And I saw it right here was red rimmed. I had the red thing in my eye. I had scratches on my face from where the girl slapped me. Guys, bullying is real. At that time, I just saw it as a test of my personality, but no, bullying is real, yo. And like, I met my family, right? And like, I was just hiding my face, like try to cover it and stuff like that. My best friend saw me and he just like, he didn't know what to do. He was just like, Zara, like how can you let this happen to you? Like how? And I was like, what would I have done? Even if I wanted to do something, there were like 8 to 10 girls there. Like, what would I have done? It's funny now how I can laugh about these things, because now I've seen that these were really tests of my personality. And this was something that made me stronger. But at the same time, I always blame myself for being so complacent with with everything that I went through, with allowing myself to go through that. When I told my mom this years later, my mom was in tears. She was just crying. She was like, Zara, like, I didn't raise you to be a coward. That was cowardice. And I was like, Mommy, but that cowardice made me strong. Like, at the same time, don't, please, don't, this is, no. What I did was wrong. I'm really angry at myself for letting myself go through that. If you're going through bullying of any kind, either cyberbullying or whatever, please get help. Report to the like appropriate authorities or something. Like, please, it's not something I know a girl that died from this. Please do not take this lightly. Cyberbullying is not fair. That's the new type of bullying now. It's not nice. Please stop doing this. I specifically made this story time to also talk about this. If you're being bullied, or you're someone that's bullying another person and saying mean things to them, either in front of them or behind a computer screen, please think about this. Your words do have meaning. Your words can affect people. Chew your words before you spit them out. Like, had I internalized the hatred they had for me, I'm pretty sure that I would have turned out to be the wrong kind of person. A very bitter and depressed person, because I went through this every day for 3 years. Guys, So that was my story or ordeal in the hands of these thugs or witches, because these girls were witches. You can't tell me nothing, they were witches. Like I said, I still have a lot of stories that I went through. Some of them are a bit too personal, so I don't think I'll be able to share them on YouTube. But the other ones that are not, I'll be glad to share the story if it's empowering someone out there, or probably it's just making you see the error of your ways if you're someone that bullies others. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I'm actually going to be doing more story times about like paranormal experiences and all that kind of stuff that I know you guys might be interested in hearing. As well, I have other videos. Like I said, I started doing a vlog, but my life is boring, yo. My life is boring, guys. Like, basically, I've just been so boring like over the past year. But I'll try to be interesting for you guys. I'll try and go out there and be a youth. And you guys should not forget to follow me on social media. I am really social. My mouth is not working today, guys. Yeah, why do YouTubers like saying that? They make one mistake and they're like, oh my god, my mouth's not working anymore. Please. I'm on Periscope, and my Periscope name is @ZaraU. So that's my Twitter handle, ZARAA_U. You guys should add me there, follow me. I will be doing live makeup tutorials and just like random story times or like other stuff, you know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you learned something from the story time. And if you guys want me to do more videos, or you have any idea on the type of videos that you want to see, please don't forget to comment them down below. And like I said, I will be doing a Q&A soon. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, don't forget to put it down as well. And as usual, please like, share, subscribe, please. Anyways, till next time, lovelies. I'll see you later. Bye bye.